Getting a little more old school. Sega and Universal announce Shinobi movie. What? Sega has all... What?
I was going to say, you think they're going to screw it up?
We'll see. Sega has already had some success on the big screen, and now it's looking to expand on this with a movie based on its Shinobi franchise. The Universal movie will be directed by Sam Hargrave, with Ken Kobayashi from Sunny Move On writing the screenplay adaptation of the side-scrolling hack and slash. I don't know if I would call it a hack and slash, which originally debuted in arcades in 1987. Since Joe Musashi's first game, the franchise has spawned sequels, spin-offs, sold over 5 million copies worldwide, and there's also a new game on the way as part of Sega's initiative to revive its classic library of games. Some footage of this new game being leaked earlier this year. Here's some information about the talent producing this upcoming Shinobi game. Mark Platt and Adam Siegel will produce the movie through Mark Platt Productions alongside Dimitri M. Johnson through Story Kitchen and Toru Nakahara for Sega. Mike Goldberg will executive produce alongside Timothy I. Stevenson, who is co-producing. Universal, as you likely already know, is also responsible for the recent adaptations of Super Mario Bros. And Five Nights at Freddy's series. Apart from Shinobi and the Sonic 3 movie, which is out in cinemas in December, a Streets of Rage movie has also been announced. When we find out more on this new project, we'll let you know. Would you be interested in a Shinobi movie? I'm going to say yes. Shinobi is it's an action series with a ninja going up against the evil organization Zed. You there?
Yeah. I don't know what that means. But okay.
In Revenge of Shinobi, you fought Neo Zed because they had come back. And in the original Revenge of Shinobi game for the Sega Genesis, there were several bosses you fought in the game. One boss was the Incredible Hulk. One boss was the Terminator. One boss was Godzilla. One boss was Batman and Spider-Man at the same time.
Oh, jeez.
Let's just say different companies went over to Sega and they said, what are you doing? Did you get the rights to this? I think Rambo was also a boss in the game.
Oh, my gosh.
What are you doing? And I think they had to eventually remove everything from the game, including Godzilla. Godzilla got replaced with a robot dinosaur. The Hulk got replaced with just this weird-looking guy. I think Spider-Man they were able to keep in there for a little while because Sega had the rights to make Spider-Man games at that point.
Oh, okay.
So they left him alone. But Batman, they made him look more bat-like. It was a ridiculous game. There's one stage where you're like, you see these nuns walking by you, and of course, off come the frogs and their ninja girls instead fighting you. And it's a very early 90s ridiculous game. All right.
I just want to know, is there a level where you got to fight a goat?
No.
You know, I just had to ask. Okay.
My favorite, though, was Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master. There's one stage where you're riding a horse and you have to fight ninjas on horseback. There's a stage later on where you're on a surfboard fighting ninjas.
Why not? Why not?
And that surf ninja, that's what I said when I saw that. You fight a horrible bioweapon, which is like this genetic engineering thing. The Neo Zed organization is wonderful because they create they have these they'll have regular mercenary types of machine guns. They have super mystical ninjas working for them. They have bioweapons, whatever it takes. You know, it's just
wow.
This could be a lot of fun, especially if they just treat it like a good action movie with a ninja. I would probably harken back to those early ninja movies of the 80s, like Enter the Ninja. Remember that one with Franco Nero?
Yep.
Do stuff, or remember Ninja 3: The Domination?
Vaguely, yeah.
Had the actress from Breaking in it. She gets possessed
by
the
right.
Ninja.
Yeah.
That? Yes.
That's right.
Kind of reminds me of Beverly Hills Ninjas. Well, the thing about it's how can I put this about games? Games can have ridiculous things in them, but you're still taking them seriously when you're playing them. But then when you look at it, it's almost like looking at the best thing I compare it to is like a canon movie, you know,
right.
like some of the ridiculous, like when you're watching Death Wish 3, you're in the moment, but then you look at it logistically and you're like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense what just happened here, you know, and that's sort of what these are. If they could have a little bit of a sense of humor about this thing,
yeah,
they do. But I in the actual,
if it was that kind of canon style screwball kind of adventure film, I think that would be awesome. Yeah,
I think just go nuts with this movie. Just make it ridiculous. You could make it almost a parody of those Canon Ninja movies, and I think it could work. But I do love this cover. You have Joe Musashi on the cover there. I don't know what's in the background there. That looks like some kind of Japanese demon or something, right? That's
yeah.
It's just maybe you fight that at some point in the game. But yeah, they replaced Godzilla with either dinosaurs in one release, but the US release had a Godzilla skeleton. Yes, because they had to keep changing the game. Eventually, in the latest incarnation, they just made Spider-Man and Batman, and they made their outfits pink. So, in a way, this game has been, I would argue this game has been censored, but censored because of legalese, not because of, you know. I mean, think about it. I think one guy you fought was supposed to be Rambo. And actually, at that time, I think Sega made the Rambo games. They made Rambo 3 for the Sega Genesis. But it was interesting. I believe that the original image of the Shinobi in the game, like when you see the face on the title screen, I think it was Sonny Chiba. I think they based that image off of Sonny Chiba, actually.
Interesting.
But, there was already a Shinobi movie that went straight to DVD in 2005. Well, we're getting another one. Just make a kick-ass action movie. I'm on board with this.
It'd be nice.
I'm on board with Streets of Rage. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because I think some of the people behind the John Wick movies are behind the Streets of Rage movie, and that makes sense to me. So I think these could be good. Maybe some good kung fu feel to it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Make it like that. Good movie in this genre is Kung Fu Hustle. Find it, Troy. Kung Fu Hustle's very
yes.
That's a good movie. That and Shaolin Soccer. They were both by the same director.
Yep.
That's where the soccer team learns kung fu. Remember that?
Yep.